Ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now it's Dorsett. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check 13. Check 13. Leo.
On second down, McCaffrey. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On first down, they stick with Singletary. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score Bills 7, Patriots nothing.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. Mike, bravo. 35. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. 35's the Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. From the gun, Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now Dorsett. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run. It's Dorsett. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Love. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and sneak it here. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll try the left side with Dorsett. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. To throw on second down. Love. And that's incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Let's put him on the bus. Ready, go!
From the gun, Love. He gets it to Brown. Good play. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Gus Edwards, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Look at me. Go. Check.
Now a run with McCaffrey. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Alpha. Squeeze. Check 37. Now.
2nd and 2. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
And they hand it off to Dorsett. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check it out, Reed. He's checking. 61. Matchbox, light. And go.
On the give, this is Dorsett. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's go.
Patriots, first down.
On first down, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll give it here to his running back. A 4-yard pickup, that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Big Ed. Smoke. Hey, switch general. West. Set, go.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Patriots send out their punter. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's going to fire one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Patriots 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah.
And coughed it up! We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Rock it.
Singletary again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Shit. Watch the twist.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go. Switch it. Roll out. Slam. Get it.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, team 6. Get that quarterback. 5.
Off play action. Lawrence. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Let's go.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, high 7. Hey, tight. Big rip.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Yeah.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Move. Hey, 4 down. Hey, look. Protein spill. Look at me. Zipper. Mike 4. Hey, Charlie. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike 4. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike 4.
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Come on. 36. Hey, lock it.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Steps away to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 5-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Love. That's into the hands of Edwards. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
On the ready. 58, come on. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, Hayward. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 to the Mike. Hey, here I come.
Operating from the gun. Love got him in at 12. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay, break. Hey, let's get in that hole. What tight end? Ready.
Again, it'll be Dorsett. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what we thought they... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check safety, check safety.
Go.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Break.
Here we go, D. Tight end right. Even. 4 down, even. Kill.
Topper. Ready.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
SOS. Whip. Watch the whip. Hatchet.
Check. 49. Hey, Sam off.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's the man traded by the Patriots, Chandler Jones, able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Leo!
No.
Fight!
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they...
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Patriots 7. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, little 360. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Catch is made by Harry. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off with great anticipation. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
That's how you score.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Exit.
Back to throw. Love. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's 4th down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Mike 35, Mike 32, fellas, let's go. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Ready, go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Patriots 7.